Nick, what the hell are you doing now? Hey! I got busy. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and, yeah. My welds don't look the best because, you know, I'm balancing the friggin' charge pipe in between my knees as I'm welding and stuff like that, but, guys, this thing's wild looking. But, hey, if it works, it works. I'm going with that theory. Guys, I think the sucker's got some potential like this.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Hustlin' Horsepower YouTube channel, where the talkers talk and the doers do. Guys, this video we're going to Brainerd Motorsports Park to do a little bit of racing. Don't forget, hustlinhorsepower.com for all your merchandise needs. Also, guys, Mid-America Truck Show is coming up, and Gentry & Sons has been working on Weston Champlin's Peterbilt. It's going to be a pretty cool piece. Guys, we've had a couple of videos out recently, and we appreciate all of you that like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the journey. Guys, we're going to be racing here soon, but probably not for the next 2 weeks. We have a military graduation, then some doctor's appointments going on all next week.
You know, put the oil heater on this thing, do a couple little deals, and then, yeah, maybe let the sucker off before I go to bed, because I got to leave here at about probably 8 o'clock in the morning, about an hour ride out there. I got to stop for fuel, so we'll see what Stray Gangster does with these big old 4 blow-off valves up top. Well, guys, it doesn't fail. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Car's just about ready. I need to get some gas, though, because the generator ran out. And I lost my lights. And this is how slow the damn thing's pumping. And I got to get 10 gallons. Might as well take a nap while I'm waiting. Well, guys, it's 3:30 in the morning. There's not a soul in sight. Just a young guy in his race car hoping to go racing Saturday night. Let's see if she's ready to fire. Those things are obnoxious looking up there, aren't they? Say a prayer. Well, guys, the old girl is loaded up. We're headed to Brainerd, Georgia. It's only about an hour south of Gentry's place here. And you stop for fuel. He's gonna be loading up any minute, and I think he's taking Rooster down there, so that's a really cool truck. But he's bringing gonna be towing the nitrous Fox body, and yeah, he's gonna jump in True Street. And depending on how things go, as soon as I get there and how things look, I might double enter. I might run small tire, and I might jump into small tire and the tailgate. But if not, we'll just run small tire because it's a much larger pot. So let's see how this all plays out. Let's hit the road. Boom! Guys, track opens at noon. It does. Our arrival time is 11:54. So looks like we're not gonna be late. I guess staying up till 5 o'clock in the morning, getting everything ready, might just be worth it. We don't really have a whole lot of time before driver's meeting. It is literally gates open, I think, an hour and a half before driver's meeting. So that's a fair amount of time, but you know, the motor's cold and stuff like that, so we got to get it all preheated and get everything set up. We might stay the night here tonight and test tomorrow. I don't know for sure yet, but we'll find out here shortly, guys. We're just about, 5 minutes away from the track. First time ever being down here racing down in Georgia. Let's see how it all goes. Well, guys, I'm guessing that's the track, and it is freaking packed already. Guys, we should have a pretty good event here. Well, guys, we are all set up here at Ringgold, Georgia, Brainerd Motorsports Park. I got my Zachary's Pretzels, Milo Sweet Tea, and Straight Gangster. Guys, we'll do a little walk around video here shortly. It's a lot to set up by yourself. And thankfully, Jeremy's here to help back me up and stuff like that. Tim Gentry and stuff like that should be here shortly. But I need to double check the surface. So we're gonna go up here, look at the surface right now, and get an idea of see if the tune-up that I made at 5 o'clock this morning is close to what we need to have. So, guys, sometimes I don't always have the merchandise out when we're at the racetrack and stuff like that, but it's almost always in the trailer. Sometimes it's just a lot to, sometimes it's just a whole lot to be able to get it out. So it's all pretty easily accessible. So don't worry about nothing. And then we got Mad Money Racing. We'll just see if we line up together. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's in the finals. It looks good black though. So, guys, that thing's a bad mamma jamma. He did win dig or die. Dig or die is a whole lot slower surface than what we're going to be on today, from the studying that I have done. But we're going to see how this all plays out here, guys. I'm pretty excited to see how fast we can go here. But we're going to see what the surface looks like, and that might change. I might go swap this car over to the ladder bar setup if it doesn't look all that great. But I have intentions of running the 4-link setup here today. It's set up with the 4-link. That's what I showed up here with. But we'll just see how the car's playing. So guys, here we are at the starting line. The starting line is actually, that's 660 feet. That's the finish line of the 8th mile. That's the burnout mark here. So we are starting about 100 feet-ish past the finish line. So right now they do have a jet dryer out here. The humidity and stuff like that in the air is it's kind of damp out, but luckily they have a jet dryer here, so that should be able to get the track dried off. They got a blower here, but that big truck down there is a jet dryer. So this surface has the potential to be fast. There's rubber down here to about 100 feet. And if it was clean, like we could try to come out here and try to fly off the trailer. I'm probably going to knock it down a little bit. And of course, this is a way different motor. Not way different motor. It's a different motor with, you know, much larger turbos and stuff like that. But we might try to come out here. And this is an aluminum motor versus the iron motor. So there's a lot of factors coming into play. But we might try to come out here and go like one of our, kind of like our New York Brockport tune-up that went pretty freaking fast out there, like 3rd, 4th round. If we could come out here and run something like that off the trailer, that'd probably put us in pretty good shape. And then I could just chip away at it from there. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a fair amount slower than I had intentions of going off the trailer here if the surface was 100% dry, but it is what it is. Let's see what happens. Go back to the trailer, maybe snack on a couple pretzels, and see how today plans out. Well, guys, here we are, Brainerd Motorsports Park, down in Ringgold, Georgia. First round is coming up here. First round of Run What You Brung. We're gonna see what this plays out. I think this surface is gonna come around pretty dang good. We had the weather rolling earlier today, but the potential is there for it to be a pretty good event. So let's see how this all goes. We're running for like $8,200 in small tire, and then another like $1,700 in tailgate. So we'll see how this deal plays out. Hey, that's not a bad pass. Hell yeah! Woo! Yeah, buddy! So guys, here we are. This is gonna be our first hit on the surface. As you can see, the sunset is setting, or the sun is setting, I guess you could say, right? But yeah, we're in here, we're in the lanes. We're gonna run truck class and small tire today. We bought into both, but yeah, this is a pretty late start here. It's probably 7:30, 8 o'clock already. 7 o'clock already. So yeah, you can see that there's 10, 12 cars in small tire, and then like there's whatever, 27 cars in small tire, and like 12 or 14 trucks in this shootout. So that's a fair amount of rounds to get through, including the Run What You Brung class and stuff like that. But we're gonna see how this all pans out. Play it by ear. Hopefully we get to go some rounds, and hopefully we get to finish this race off. But it's pretty late out right now.
Guys, first round was kind of ugly. First round of tailgate, I should say. We are running tailgate and small tire. I, myself, put too much fuel in the fuel cell, and when I launched, it came out the vent and knocked out the tire. So we got that fixed. Had a couple pretzels, pulled my data logs. This sucker, it's still back split pretty dang good for like the little amount of boost I had in him. So if we get a real 60 foot out of this deal, we should be able to give Patches a run for his money, but no guarantees. This is like the real first hit on this thing. But you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you. You want a sticker?
Sure.
I'll go get you a sticker. So guys, we got Patches and Team Denver here. They're here with Willie Dynamite and Patches. They are running in Run What You Brung and small tire. I'm running tailgate and small tire. These guys have a pretty good handle on their program, and it's gonna be a pretty good run. So if Straight Gangster does what it was gonna do before it ran over the freaking fuel, like someone screwed up. But yeah, it's got a chance to be a pretty good drag race. We'll see what happens here. I'm giving the I put a little bit of a scramble in it to run it out the back if we got to, but yeah. It took everything I gave it out the back, which isn't as much as I normally do, but it's still mile an hour. And the back split, which is a 3:30 to the 8th mile time, was still pretty good for how slow it was to the 3:30. Well, guys, Patches probably didn't make the best pass there because our pass wasn't super fast, but and the parachute got stuck closed. So we got to readjust that. But yeah, we're gonna drive the sucker back. Hopefully the parachute doesn't open up on the way back. I think I got the pick. We're gonna try to toss the pick in there so we don't have the parachute, because stopping at that mile an hour out here without a chute was sketchy. Well, guys, don't quote me on this, but I think this is Luke Glass and Roger Norris, which is a replay of the Dig or Die finals. So we'll see what happens here. Roger got it. Hey, someone's off. Is he off in the ditch? Is he? Did he go off in the field? Well, guys, this round we are running corn-fed John Lutherman. He's got a pretty good car. We've ran him a couple times before. He's out of Mississippi. We got Tennessee Hustler. Well, there's a lot of good cars left in this deal. We lost a pretty close race there to Roger Norris in the truck class. It spit the tire at like 15 feet out. I don't know if it's because the little bit of dew on the track, or if I had the chassis settings a little bit wrong for the setup here, but it wanted to go. But I got to get in the car, get suited up, 2 pairs back. So let's see how this goes. Well, guys, Timmy made it to the finals. Unfortunately, it's getting pretty ugly out there. We're down to, we got the bye to the semifinals in small tire, but it's getting pretty ugly out there. So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out, but that's freaking wild. Look at the moisture in the air that the camera's picking.
That's crazy. I can see it on the light.
See the moisture picking up in there? God dang. That's freaking wild.
You see the moisture?
The moisture that the camera's picking up? Come on, Timmy. This Mustang is absolutely flying, but if Timmy could come out here. Well, guys, you can see the fog here. It is freaking, it laid in here pretty heavy. So they called that 7 cars. Can't really say it was a payday. a little bit better than breaking even, but hey, it is what it is. I had to buy to the semifinals, but it is what it is. I think I got a setup in the car right now that would have picked it up a fair amount to keep the pass nice and clean early on. But it is what it is. We'll do what we can. Do a little bit of testing here before too long, and see how fast Straight Gangster can go. I'd like to make a little bit of a change to the 4-link system on this car, so I can make the chassis work a little bit longer duration with the 4-link. It's working pretty. It works very well. We went that 120/60 foot right off the trailer on that test and tune there. But as far as these backside surfaces or 660 beyond bare concrete surfaces, I think we're gonna have to run that deal a little bit longer. So maybe have to toss on the other shocks that are a little bit less tight or a little looser on the valving, and see what we can do here. Well, guys, here we are. Last one at the racetrack. Tim just left, and I need to go get the friggin' golf cart. So filled up a friggin' water bottle of gasoline, put a little hole in the top of it with a friggin' a little pick, and now I need to go fetch my golf cart because the fuel pump on the damn thing quit. So I'm gonna have to order up a fuel pump for it. But I ain't pushing it this far, so you know, it is what it is. Just works that way.
I can't even say I'm proud of this right now. Get closer!
Well, guys, unfortunately, the race did get called at 7 cars in small tire, and we did lose in the semifinals to Hammerhead in tailgate. But all in all, Straight Gangster did a pretty good job. I did release a video earlier this week of the changes that we made following that deal, not only for Straight Gangster, but for Tim Gentry's little Fox Body Mustang that made it to the finals in True Street, its first real no prep race. So that was a pretty successful outing there. Coming up here soon, Mid-America Truck Show is not this coming weekend, next weekend. It's in like 5 days. Weston's truck has to be in there. We're not going to be there. We might be there, but this weekend we're not going to be racing. We have a military graduation to go to. I'll talk about that later. And then next weekend I have doctor's appointments up until Friday afternoon, so I don't know if we'll be racing next weekend either. So it is unfortunate, but after the Mid-America Truck Show, guys, if you're in the Louisville area, there's going to be a couple 100,000 people at that truck show. Tim Gentry and the guys killed Weston's Peterbilt. Guys, that's up in Kentucky right now. They're doing some finishing touches to it, and they should have it at the Mid-America Truck Show. That is like the 20th to the 23rd or something like that over in Louisville, Kentucky. So, guys, if you're in the area, that's going to be a killer deal. Make sure you go check out that piece. They killed it. After the Mid-America Truck Show, they're going to be tossing some different gears in the toter home for me. Guys, it's going to be huge to pick up the fuel mileage a little bit in this deal. And it's got 456s in it right now. So the thing, it makes good power, but fuel mileage is pretty bad. And yeah, it only goes like 65 mile an hour. So we're going to fix that because Lady Gangster and MVP are flying into Yellow Belly. That is April 13th and 14th, something like that. And then we'll be going over to Lake Cumberland Dragway to race that race. And we got, like, you know, we're going to have a couple weeks on the road of having fun together. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And then there is still a possibility that I will be in Oklahoma for Conquer the Concrete. I think Straight Gangster deserves to be out there, but I'd really like to get a couple more testing in there before we do that and have the gears over here in the toter home before we head over there. Guys, appreciate all you that like and subscribe to the journey. We will see you soon. Time for me to go pull out some merchandise, ship it out. Guys, the next set of merchandise will be shipped out probably after the 23rd or something like that. Appreciate it, guys. See you soon.